to Grim Survival. As you can see, I'm not in my truck currently. I'm sitting next to my computer. Yes, that is my computer. I built it. Doesn't it look pretty? I can change the lights to all kinds of colors, and it's completely useless and has no value whatsoever in a survival situation. So there it is. Why not have it? But anyway, the point of the video is not my computer. The point of the video is the farmland seems to be struggling to me. I mean, a lot of these crops seem to be outright failing. And the reason I can say this is because I see them on a daily basis. I mean, I drive through Indiana, Illinois on a daily basis, and occasionally I drive through Ohio also. But throughout the growing season, from spring to currently, I was driving from Kansas to, let's say, North Carolina, all the way down to Georgia. I mean, I've been pretty well everywhere this year already. So I've seen farmland all across the country, well, at least on the East Coast. So that being said, I have recorded some videos because I say it quite often that just because they say that 60% of all crops have been planted doesn't mean that 60% of all crops are growing. And I have said this periodically throughout several videos. Focus. There you go. And I just feel like, I know occasionally I get tongue-tied. I lose my train of thought. I don't always take notes of what I want to say before I get on these videos, and sometimes I'm just, rambling on. But I don't articulate quite what I see well enough, in my personal opinion. So I have, like I said, recorded videos. These videos are recorded on Thursday, which today is the 29th, so whatever Thursday was, the 24th, 23rd. Anyway, July 23rd, 2019, 23rd, 24th, somewhere right around in there. It was Thursday of last week. At the time, you will take note that this area is northwestern Indiana, northeastern Illinois, and just south of Chicago, probably 50 miles at the start of where the videos were recorded. And you will see that there is just a lot of farmland that, whether it's growing or not, it just isn't growing well. You will see waves of different lengths in corn, and that's normal for any cornfield, but we're talking drastically, as you will see in some of these videos. A lot of these videos are of soybean fields, and the soybean fields, the reason for it is you can see it better than corn, but the corn and the soy are both the same. And as you see through here, there's just patches, bare patches of soy. And this is a soy farm. There are bare patches of soy everywhere. Everywhere you look, you're seeing brown spots, black spots. That's soy. That is not growing. It was planted. So yes, 60% was planted, but not 60% is growing. You'll see corn that we're talking the end of July. This corn is barely up to, it's supposed to be your knee height by the beginning of the July. It's not gotten there by the end of July. Large patches of fields not planted. Some of these fields, they don't even resemble the plants that were planted there. They're so small, it's just, they're not growing. They are kind of growing, but they're just not enough. It's not going to be ready by harvest time. I can guarantee you that on a lot of these crops that we're seeing here, and how small they absolutely are. It's not going to be enough. So the government will tell you, yes, 60% is planted, that's enough. But 60% planted isn't 60% growing. As you can see, some of these fields, they're not even growing. Now, some of these fields, of course, weren't planted, because you're talking 40% were not planted. But look at the ones that are. They're just covered in bare spots, or the lengths are so drastically different. You can see the waves in the soybeans in this particular video, just up and down, bare patches here and there, and it doesn't get any better no matter where you look. The corn is just as bad, and you can't really see it in most of these videos. This one right here is probably the best one. I'm coming over an overpass. I'm on top of an overpass, And you can see down over, these are our cornfields you're looking at right now. Look at the waves, the bare spots, it's not normal. And this corn is really small and short, so even if it produces corn, it's going to be very small corn. It's not going to grow to its normal size. It's not possible. So as you can see, we are having more problems with our crops than what we are being told. And I've been seeing this for months now, and I've watched the progress of it growing, and it is not normal. I've lived in the Midwest basically my whole life. I know what corn looks like. This is not normal. Now, like I said earlier, it hadn't rained in this area in the northern parts of Indiana and Illinois in a week, but you can see that there's still standing water in a lot of these fields. It's just, there's little ponds everywhere you look. It's standing water. The water has no place to go. The ground can't take anymore. There's nowhere for it to run off. It just sits on top. The sun comes out and yeah, it evaporates some, but the amount of water you're seeing it's just not normal. But you be the judge. This is what I have. This is the videos I recorded. I could have recorded a whole lot more, but I did not have the time to hold my phone around while I'm driving down the road constantly. So you be the judge. To me, it seems like we're having a major problem with our crops that is not being told to us. Hey, it's gonna be grim if it isn't already,